Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Gonna run it. It's Neal. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Right back to him on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dialed up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Trying the left side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. And how about that? What the doctor... Ordered an explosive play to the 40.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Takes the handoff. It's Neal. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it on the outside. It's Horn. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Buffs. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're lining up to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for him.
All kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might as well give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
passing. Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's looking for a man on second down. But a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Skinner. Makes the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Feeling some heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets it out quickly. And that one did not work. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Kansas.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this. Oh, forget the kick. He's going to throw it. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I'll tell you what, guts to call the play. And it actually worked.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Looking to pass on second down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Colorado.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sidelines. I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Buffaloes are marching down the field.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll put the tight end in motion. The lone back's got it. At the 45 on his way. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, man on man. It was brutal up front.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Keeps the play going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
This guy can throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Another 4th down try for this offense. They're 2 for 4 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And they decided to go for it. They decided to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but still counts as a sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Colorado 21, Kansas 14.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd. A shot toward the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to...
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of it.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kansas 14.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Archer Jayhawk. A great catch and run for 6. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got the back over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do that.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Got it! Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll line up to go for 2. Fast motion from the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a two-point conversion attempt. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Neal. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Jayhawks have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Slips a tackle. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback there. He was able to somehow escape the sack and escape the negative play, but nobody opened downfield, and the end results in incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Coming after it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll call for the fair catch here. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Getting some heat. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The play action fake. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air. It's Milroe. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 50. The 40. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The offense set for a first down play. From the red zone, it's Judkins. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating. offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Milroe. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Lowers those pads. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Quarterback extends the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Never got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure. but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed. And it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Rebels are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Parrish. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. They're bringing heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Dart. He looks that one in nicely. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go right back to him. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, you felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Leaves it with the running back. Keeps the legs moving. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Back to throw, it's Aller. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off play action on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I like it. Get backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fair catch, called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Allard. He fires to the left side. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Trying to get to it. Buys a little time with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. To the air, it's Allard. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Wants to pass it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing them. He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Still just a two-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the middle. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading.
Deep shot for the end zone. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stick.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Sends it downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Still on his feet. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he